So 2022 Britain's Strongest Man finished up like many Giants live contests finish with an Atlas Stone or Castle Stone type event. And as we mentioned, Desmond Gahan and Luke Stoltman withdrew, so 0 points for them. We then had Ryan England come away with 3 points, 4 stones in 31.55 seconds. He went second versus Mark Felix. He always seemed to be a step behind Mark, but it was a good solid run. Couldn't get the 5th one up at all, barely off the ground at all. Then he mentioned afterward, he said he was at Giants Live 2 years ago, went away for a double hernia surgery, felt like he never showed the real Ryan England, and he was so happy that he's gotten to show the real Ryan England today and real proud of his performance, and we are as well. 4 points to Mark Steele, who did 4 stones in 29.59 seconds. I had predicted him for 3 points, so close there. He went first alone. Smooth lifts that just got progressively harder as they went like they're supposed to. No mistakes. Everything was pretty smooth for him. He did mention now at this point that he heard a pop that might have been a hernia on that shield carry, so we start to learn more about what the problem was there on an event that's typically very, very good for him. Unfortunately there. 5 points go to Mark Felix, 4 stones in 22.65 seconds. I thought he would get 6 points, so close on the prediction there. He went second versus Ryan England. He had the 5th stone right on the lip, and somehow it just rolled a bit forward and dropped forward. He mentioned afterward that the ring got in the way, so bad luck there. He said he typically gets all 5, and that's really what happened. 6 points go to Paul Smith, so he did 5 stones, first man to do all 5, in 38.38 seconds. He went 4th versus Adam Bishop, and he was super excited after a nice, smooth run and getting all 5 stones with no mistakes. Neil Pickup asked him if his shorter wingspan made the last stone hard, and Paul said thankfully he's got a lot of experience on Atlas stones, and he knew his grip wouldn't hold up, so he just continued to grind through, but his experience pulled him through there. Adam Bishop, 7 points, so 5 stones in 33.01 seconds, went 4th versus Paul Smith. It was a very good 5-stone run. He was ahead the whole time. He said, overall, he knows it wasn't his day to win Britain's, but he's happy that he was able to finish off with a solid stone run. And he got engaged. So, said his fiancée Amy said yes, he was getting married. Huge congratulations to Adam Bishop. We're all very happy for you both. 8 points go to Pao Dyer, who, if you've been following, has been doing incredible in this contest. 5 stones in 32.05 seconds. Went last versus Tom Stoltman. He hung somewhat close with him at the beginning, but then Tom pulled away as he usually does. And Pa still got all 5 in a good time, though. And it's funny, he said he had a dream that he would be in the stones against Tom Stoltman, and it did come true. So before we talk about the final standings, I will tell you Pao Dyer's final standing was enough to get him the golden ticket. He is going to World's Strongest Man again this year, so very excited to see him compete there. 9 points go to Andy Black, who went 3rd versus Shane Flowers. He did 5 stones in 30.57 seconds. 10 points go to Shane Flowers, so Shane finishing super strong here, who went 3rd versus Andy Black. He was out faster, but then Black passes him on the 3rd stone. By the 4th, they're kind of tied up again. Then Shane attacked the 5th stone more quickly and more strongly than Andy Black and finishes big. He did say he still has a little bit of nerve since he's only been a competitive strongman for an amazing 6 months, and coming up with performances like this, it's unbelievable. But he says they asked him about why the last stone is so difficult, and he said you're basically lifting it clean because the tacky's all gone, so that's most of the reason why it's so hard. 10 points for Shane. And Tom Stoltman, of course, wins the Atlas Stones. 5 stones in 21.57 seconds. Not a world record, but still a very good time. Went last versus Pao Dyer. He didn't one motion the last stone, but he was in control all the way through. Nice and smooth and relaxed and no mistakes throughout the whole run for Tom Stoltman. So Tom Stoltman, the winner of the Atlas Stones as predicted. And if you've been following, he won quite a few different events. Let's have a look at what the final standings and the podium is for 2022 Britain's Strongest Man.